Welcome to the Back to Basics Tricking Challenge. Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. You know the drill. Give it a like, subscribe. We're on our way to some big numbers by the end of 2022. Okay, so a real quick introduction here. My name is Matt. I like to do flips. I like to work out. I like to do all sorts of cool stuff. So if you're into any of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, you might be thinking, Back to Basics Tricking Challenge, what is that? Well, essentially, I'm just going to give myself the entire break that I have off in between my semesters, which is basically from mid-December to mid-January, and I'm going to try to clean up my tricking as much as possible. So if anyone out there does tricking, does flips, does parkour, stuff like that, this is my 30-day challenge to you. Try to clean up the moves you can already do, make it the best you possibly can. Now I actually have a cool little flow chart that I created, and you know what, I'm not going to get too much into it right now. I'm going to let my friend Matt from the future tell you about it. Here he is. Alright guys, what is going on? So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Now just for like copyright purposes, whatever, I did not actually like create this entire thing. Well, like I kind of made it, but like I didn't like make up all the progressions. So this is actually from the Mastering Tricking website. So the guy from Mastering Tricking, Brennan, had this really cool like progression list on. I thought it looked really nice, so I just kind of condensed it, made it look a little like prettier in a chart format. So this is what I'm looking at, so you guys can see. I'm gonna throw it on the screen for you. So basically I have like a few different columns of progressions of a specific basic move, and so each move can be progressed into different varying levels, and so you've probably heard or seen of a lot of these moves. Now for me personally, something that I struggled with when I was getting into tricking, skipping over the basics. One, because I didn't want to, and two, because I really didn't know they existed. So that is what we are accomplishing this break. So you can look at like the scoot. So we have the scoot, you can learn the master scoot, the scoot switch, scoot roll, grandmaster scoot, all the way down to grandmaster swipe twist, which is a pretty complicated move. And obviously you can see it starts at the beginning just from a scoot. So you can just look at pretty much anywhere on the chart, like a forward roll goes all the way into a front triple full. So this is just a really cool little progression chart that I made. I'm gonna do my best to make it as a downloadable or shareable like PDF of some sort for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it ready by the time this video comes out. If it is, I'll listen in the description. If it's not, I will let you know in the comments, and I'm gonna try and get this up for like sharing purposes, so anybody else out there can also get a copy of this and use it to help them progress. So the whole point of this Back to Basics Tricking Challenge is to go through this list and make as much progress as I can, trying to learn like the small little progression steps that I missed, all the cool variations, things like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. All right, back to the original video. All right, so back to me, good old Matt from the past. So we are gonna start off with some basic gymnastics stuff. So something that's super common in gymnastics that I actually coach is a front walkover, a back walkover, like kickovers, back bends, all sorts of that stuff. So we're gonna see if we can do any of that. I don't think we can. All right, let's start with the back bend. So essentially a back bend is you just get up, tweaked my neck. This is gonna be a rough 30 days, guys. Anyways, essentially a back bend is you get up into the bridge position from standing just by bending backwards. So that's what we're gonna try. All right, let's try a kickover. So a kickover is when you're already in the bridge and then you try to kick your leg over the top and come back to a standing position. It's sad because I literally coach little girls on how to do this, and they can do it so easy and I can't do it at all. All right, and then a back walkover is just the combination of the two, which obviously since I can't do either, I'm not even gonna attempt. So switching things up, let's try a front walkover. This is kind of like a front handspring, except just stepping instead of snapping your feet together. You just like start standing, go forward, kick one leg over, and stand up out of it. Yeah, that ain't it either, Chief. I'll tell you, I do not have the back flexibility for any of this right now. All right, so I know I mentioned I want to learn a lot of like more basic variations and stuff. We're not going to get into any of that today. We're going to make little progression videos throughout the 30 days and just kind of like highlight like new things as I learn them. Again, they're probably going to be kind of basic, a little easier, but we're not going to attempt anything like brand new today. I am going to show you my kick progress because that is something I definitely want to work on. I'm going to show you guys my kicks as they are now, and then we're going to work on these over 30 days because I really want to clean these up. God, I don't know why my 540s are so bad today. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm working on for a 720 hook right now. It's really not good. This is the main one that I wanna clean up, and apparently my 540s. Alright, this just ain't the day for kicks. Here, I'll play this other clip from like a week or so ago. This was like when I was practicing 720 hooks, and they actually weren't awful. Like, probably some of my better attempts right here. I will say I did have a brutal leg day for the first time in like 2 weeks or so yesterday, so my lower body's pretty shot today, but I still wanted to get this video out. Alright, a couple other things that I really want to work on over this tricking challenge. They're not necessarily basic skills, but like it's something that I want to get better, is my gainer swing through gainer, because I've lost it yet again. If you guys were following me this year, then you know I got it for the first time over the summer, had it for a couple months, kept drilling it. It looked a lot better, and then I lost it in the fall. Eventually I got it back, and that was really cool, and now I lost it again just because I haven't trained it. I've never actually landed one inside. I've never sent one, so I'm just like way too scared. So I want to work on 0-0s. I also want to get my TDR 0 back, because again, I landed this about a month ago for the first time. It was super exciting because TDR is something that I've never been good at, and I finally learned how to do it. So really want to get both of those tricks back. I don't necessarily need to progress them, I just need to have them a lot more consistent. Let's see, back handsprings are pretty good. I don't really need to work on those. Definitely need to work on my front handsprings though, so that's another thing I gotta work on. Back flips and front flips, I'm not concerned about. Side flips, yeah, I'm gonna work some side flips. They're not that great. They can definitely get a little higher and land like nicer. I want to start prepping for like learning side full next year would be nice. And then pretty much everything after that is not really what I would consider to be a basic skill, so I'm not going to be super concerned with anything else, but that's about it for right now. All right, so yeah guys, I mean that's basically about it for today's video. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to get that like tricking template guide. Like, I don't know how to share it. If you got an idea, let me know in the comments below, because it'll really help people out if they want a copy of it. But yeah, so not trying to learn like anything big or like, you know, crazy right now, just trying to clean up the stuff that I can already do and try and like relearn all the little progressions. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.